Star Wars Outlaws has already stirred the pot with fans opening up about multiple concerns about the upcoming open world Star Wars game. Now, to me, the things people are getting upset over really aren't that big of a deal, but there are a few things that I have seen so far swirling around the internet that people aren't happy about. Really quick though, before we jump into the video, I want to say a big shout out to Fine Edition Sabers for sending me these awesome replica Ahsoka lightsabers from Star Wars Rebels. Guys, if you are looking at getting yourself some awesome display pieces for your room, your gaming setup, or your man cave, then check out their website linked in the description below and use code TWISTED for 10% off at checkout on your purchase. Now, back to the video. For those that missed the announcement, Star Wars Outlaws is the new open world Star Wars game being developed by Ubisoft and set to release next year. The trailer and new gameplay shows our main protagonist Kay Vess, a human female, and her sidekick Nyx, who really is absolutely adorable and kind of gives me BD1 vibes as like your loyal little companion throughout the story. Look at that face, how could you not love him? Now the first thing people are getting upset over is the fact that the game will have a female protagonist. Now, you guys know me, I don't get involved in politics of it all. I'm just excited to have another Star Wars game to play next year. Star Wars Outlaws is set to release in 2024, and hopefully that is in the earlier part of next year rather than the later part. As far as the issue people are having with Kay, it doesn't bother me one bit. Male, female, alien, droid, or otherwise, I don't care. As long as we get a cool open world Star Wars game, it's fun to play, gives us hours and hours of gameplay and fun content, then who really cares what the main character looks like, as long as their story is written well. I've seen some people go as far to say they won't even consider getting the game as it has a female lead, which to me is just mind-boggling. We've spent all these years crying out for Star Wars games, and just for that, and just for this silly reason, people won't even give it a chance. It's absolutely wild in my opinion. The second thing people are upset over is that there are no force powers, lightsabers, or Jedi type gameplay seemingly involved, as your character is like a scoundrel smuggler type. Think kind of like Han Solo. Now to me personally, again, I am unbothered. We just had Jedi Survivor, which not only has a male protagonist, but also lightsaber combat, force abilities, and a bunch of customization and all the stuff that everyone seems to be complaining that Star Wars Outlaws doesn't have. In my opinion, people should just be happy that we don't have to play the same Star Wars game for 5 years before getting a new one. On top of that, who's to say there won't be any of those things further into the game? We really have such little detail on all of this so far that all we know really is that Kay is a smuggler. We don't know. She could be a hidden Jedi. She might be. She could be suppressing her abilities to hide from the Empire. People are so quick to jump to conclusions and seem to want to just complain about anything they can at this stage, instead of being patient and waiting for the story to unfold. Regardless of all this, the gameplay that we did get a look at seemed really fun. There was already a few different weapons shown off. Visually, the game looks amazing. We got to see how we can use Nyx in combat to help us out, and we saw some really cool ground to air space combat, which a lot of people have been wanting for a long time in a Star Wars game. Now, I don't know what you guys think, but personally, I am really excited to play this game, and I will still be covering all of the news and making videos on it leading up to the game launching and also after it launches. So if you are excited for another Star Wars game, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you all for tuning in again. I will see you very soon, and may the Force be with you always.